What if you found a portal to a parallel universe? What if you could slide into 1,000 different worlds? Where it's the same year, and you're the same person, but everything else is different? And what if you can't find your way home?
Okay, hello Sliders fans, and welcome to Fandom Entanglement. We're back with another retro review of Season 3, Episode 4, or Episode 3, depending on air date versus production date, Electric Twister Acid Test. I'm Mike Bloxam, and I'm here today with my co-host Damon Sugameli.
Hello, everybody.
And we are pleased to welcome back Perry Bruns.
Sandstorm.
Perry, how are you?
So far, so good. It's been a little too long since I've been on this show, but it's great to be back.
Yeah, this one, I mean, you're the one that wanted to do it, so.
Yeah, I know. And I say that now acknowledging that I wildly misremembered how this particular episode went.
That should give everybody a good indication of how we feel.
Yeah.
Before we get into it, Perry, just want to remind everybody again, like what you've been up to and all that stuff. Anything new?
Sure.
Yeah.
We just got done here in Tampa with Lab Laughs at the Lab Theater Project in Gasworks, just outside Ybor. We did 3, 4, several weekends. It just sort of all blurs together. Of 9 different short plays, 10 different actors, and I was there too. No, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and just really a great experience, I think. Also did some improv workshops. I'm now a member of Tampa Metropolitan Improv, TMI for short. Our next show is October 10th.
Nice.
And I'm still with the Murder Mystery Company by American Immersion Theater. We have shows this weekend and pretty much every weekend until eternity.
Yeah.
All right.
So having a lot of fun,
That's good.
dying for a living.
That's appropriate. Yeah.
Also recorded an audiobook called Islam in the Heart of America. It
nice.
should be out now.
Oh, nice.
It's by the Imam of Topeka, Kansas, Imam Imar Hazim.
Okay.
And had some really wonderful insights.
Oh, great. Yeah, we'll definitely check
It
that
was
out.
a very good read.
Yeah. All right. We'll check it out. Okay. So Mike, you might as well run down the all the details.
So this episode originally aired on October 4th, 1996. We're coming up on 29 years from the DVDs. The description is: the Sliders arrive on a world where electric tornadoes have almost completely wiped out the population. They find a secluded village somehow protected from the tornadoes, and a dictator that may prevent the team from ever sliding again. Sorry, yeah. Get the eye rolls in now. We have our main cast: Jerry O'Connell as Glenn Mallory, Sabrina Lloyd as Wade Wells, Clavant Derricks as Rembrandt Crying Man Brown, and John Rhys Davies as Professor Maximilian Arturo.
Mm-hmm.
And you got some good notes on the first 2 guest stars here, Damon, so I'll let you take it away.
Well, yeah, okay, so we got Corey Feldman is Reed Missioner. I don't know. And if you grew up in the 80s, I do not need to tell you who Corey Feldman is. I mean, is he? I think he's still doing stuff now. I mean, but
Yeah.
I mean, huge 80s child star. I mean, I don't know. Gremlins, License to Drive, The Goonies, The Lost Boys. He was the voice of Donatello in the first and third Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies in the early 90s. And he co-starred with Jerry O'Connell in Stand By Me, which we will mention later on toward the end, because there's a very specific nod that Tracy Torme did not like. We'll get to that. Take your pick of what he's, I mean, pretty much name an 80s thing. You probably was in it. Do you guys have any more to add to that?
Including a lot of cocaine, allegedly.
Oh, real? Okay.
Yeah, he did have a serious note. He did have some substance abuse problems midway through his career, and seems to have largely kind of stepped away from that.
Well, that's good.
Also, not a lot of people probably know he was in National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1.
I don't think I saw that one, actually. That was like spoof
It's
on Lethal
actually,
Weapon.
for what it is, it's not terrible, and it was an early starring role for Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, he's another guy that's just been been in everything
Oh, yeah,
too. So
absolutely.
yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else. That's just what stands out to me. Like I said, look him up on IMDb. You will find like probably millions of credits for him. So
Quite a few, yeah.
and I'll also mention Julie Benz as his sister, Jenny Missioner. She's kind of a big deal nowadays. Maybe not when this aired, but she did play Darla in both Buffy and Angel. Bigger role was in Angel. And then she was Rita in the first 4 seasons of Dexter. So I think that's what I know her best in now, but she's been in a ton of stuff too. So
Yeah, I think if you're going to know her from something, it's going to be Dexter.
probably.
She is a really, really good actress in almost everything except this.
yeah.
I mean, I know you got to start somewhere. I don't
Yeah.
know if she wasn't getting enough direction or if they took her down a particular character path that just didn't work.
Yeah.
But oh
Mhm.
my God.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'd have to say Corey Feldman's performance was also flat in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to have decided to tell Corey that everything you do in this TV show is as serious as a heart attack.
Yeah.
The only fun bits he got were with the beverage, which we'll get to.
Oh
right.
yeah. Okay. All right. You want to continue with the guest cast?
Yeah.
Mike?
And the rest of our guest stars, we have Tim Griffin as Jacob, who was kind of the dopey farmer fiance for Jenny.
Right.
He had a recurring role in season 5 of NCIS New Orleans, which I'm just currently catching up on, but so I've seen him recently. And he also had a role as Kelvin Engineer in 2009 Star Trek film.
Oh, okay.
So next time I rewatch that, I'll look for him. Joshua Cox as Martin, the guy with the goatee. That's how I remembered it.
Okay.
It was enough, that goatee was enough to throw me off, though. But of course, he was David Corwin on Babylon 5 and 2 of the movies. He was also in Quantum Leap. He was in Starlight Starbright as Officer Millardy. So again, next time I rewatch, I will be looking out for that.
I don't remember which character that was either. Was he one of the agents?
I don't think so, because they were both agents. There must have been a police officer at some point.
Okay. We'll have to
He
look
would
it
have
up
been
later on Brian's site.
fairly young, right? So
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He's currently 84. He's still around.
Still
Yeah.
kicking.
Mhm. Still acting.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great for him.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Jordan Blake Warkle, I'm not sure how to pronounce that specifically, but Caleb, he seems to have acted for about a decade before retiring. He had bit parts on different sitcoms in the mid and late 90s, but seems to have been one of those child stars who didn't make it past childhood, I guess, into in the acting career. And finally, we have an and for Bill Bolender as Frank Mitchner. He was familiar to me, but I couldn't tell you anywhere he was from until I started looking up his credits. He was the albino on Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode Blood Oath, who was the kind of the old enemy of Kang, Koloth, and Kodos, the 3 Klingons who go to visit Jadzia, and they go off to hunt down this albino.
Okay.
And he's actually the guy who's 84. I misheard earlier. Joshua Cox is only 60.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think Joshua Cox is 84.
No, and he looks way younger than 60.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's still pretty.
Yeah.
So no, Bill Bolender is 84 and still acting.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Bill yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was in the Shawshank Redemption, a character called Elmo Blatch. And
Okay.
he also had a recurring role in the first 3 seasons of Jag.
Okay.
So, amongst many other things, I'm just picking out ones that are interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I have seen him in something, but I don't know because I mean, like even in the guest cast, like it says, and Bill Bolander as Franklin Mitchener. Like
Yeah.
it's all typed out there, so it's like, okay, he's somebody.
Yeah.
Who he is, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. He was somebody to somebody at the
Right,
time.
right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this episode was written by Scott Smith Miller and directed by Oscar L. Costo.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got our worlds visited as designated by earthprime.com. Twister World.
Yeah, just the one world.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Twister World. Yeah. All right, who who wants to go first with the? I guess Perry, if you want to.
Yeah, the first thing that jumped right out at me is as they're introducing the big source of man versus nature conflict in the cold open, the ADR for the kid flying in through the tornadoes, Caleb, was just really generic. I felt like I'd heard that particular voice doing that particular dialogue like a million times.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Anything? Any other first impressions you got, or just nothing? Just
Welcome to mid-90s CGI at its cheapest.
Yeah. All right. We'll get it. We'll get into more. I know you had
Oh, yeah.
you had a good amount of notes. So good, because I didn't have very many. I didn't have very many.
I kind of started MST3K style riffing this.
Yeah, I'm glad you're on it on this one, just because it's like I don't know what we'd have without you.
You did warn me.
Yeah. You don't disappoint, Perry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just at some point later in the season, I know it's on earthprime.com where they say this about Tracy Torme, but he had a great term for many of the stories of the season. He calls it Chinese food television, because just like with the food and you're hungry an hour later, you watch this like an hour later and you immediately forget what the plot was about. That's kind of where I am with this. I mean, it's a ripoff on Twister. I like the movie well enough, but I don't like. It's not something I need to watch all the time. This was just like. Was this like was they throwing in like Deliverance here too? It was like Twister. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Is like the whole art. I don't know. It's just, this is terrible. In my opinion.
There was a certain slack jawedness to the locals.
Yeah, it was something. I just don't know what it was. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, Mike, you can.
Yeah. Well, to me, the plot felt like the motion of many of the CGI twisters that appeared on screen, blurry and out of control.
Yeah.
The whole vengeful Mennonite-esque leader of the town, it just wasn't very believable, and the whole story is just full of too many contrivances. There are some funny lines, but not really much in the way of feeling there was any actual danger happening here. It was just it was too much to suspend disbelief, I guess, in a way. I didn't feel the risk.
Well, I didn't like him that much. I really didn't like that character at all. It's just like, and the names too. It's like we were getting really biblical here. Caleb, Jacob, like what? Like,
yeah,
I don't know how. I mean, I don't have it anywhere in the notes, but I don't know how we equate this lack of science whole thing. Like everybody's this fear of science, but it's like it's this whole other extreme of where. Like, is it just the world? Is it just this town? Who even knows if it's San Francisco or LA? It doesn't matter. But I mean, I don't know where they're coming up with these characters. Anyway. All right, you got the alternate history, Mike. So
yeah, I wrote the alternate history here. So after a botched government experiment, electric tornadoes now terrorize the locals around Vasquez Rocks. And I only say that because that's the filming location where they're up in the barrens there. But that filming location is probably best known to sci-fi fans as the setting for the standoff between Captain Kirk and the Gorn in Star Trek, the original series.
Okay.
So, yeah, Like you said, there's no indication whether this has gone across the whole world or if it's just a localized. I can't imagine it would destroy the whole world. Like from this one, apparently this one power source is causing the issues that they're experiencing, but I can't see it being a worldwide phenomenon 50 years later or whatever, however long it's been. No, not 50. Yes, they said they were just kids and they remembered the science lab.
Okay, yeah.
being
If they
the
did,
ripoff.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
watched it
know.
once and I didn't want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Even though I probably should have. I'm surprised. So I'm surprised they didn't use that famous scene because they rip off everything now. I'm surprised they didn't use the rock scene where he's climbing up with the rock where he's fighting the Gorn.
Yeah.
But
That would have been somehow thematically appropriate, especially since this location was used starting in the 1930s for films.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Not just in Star Trek, but way before that. Although it has a legacy in almost half the Star Trek series, almost all the original series, obviously. Next Generation, the cast itself nicknamed it Planet Hell.
Oh.
Because they were down there so often.
Oh wow.
But Next Gen, Voyager and Enterprise used it. DS9 didn't use it because, well, they were aboard the station most of the time.
Yeah.
They probably could have for some of the planets, but they didn't for whatever reason. And even Futurama made a joke about it in Where No Fan Has Gone Before, where an alien planet that looks a lot like Vasquez Rocks shows up.
Nice.
Surprisingly, I have never watched Futurama all that much. I've seen it, but I just never watched it regularly. And I know what kind of a geek am I that I don't watch Futurama. I know.
It's never too late.
Someday, maybe someday. I've watched it, just never regularly. I know it was on canceled and it wasn't canceled and all of that.
Yeah, it's made a couple comebacks.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll try to go through the plot as best we can. I just so I mean they begin with a bobsled race. Really, we're already ripping off Cool Runnings. We haven't even gotten to the main ripoff yet of the whole episode. We're already ripping something off.
Well, it's certainly a unique way to slide out of one world and into another.
Yeah.
But I also thought it was strange to reference Cool Runnings kind of very directly there without any real payoff afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, about all they didn't do was put the Jamaican flag on the sled.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what did they say, Perry?
So much for making a quick 10 grand, which I have to assume either A, Quinn is joking, or B, the writers still don't understand that currency generally doesn't transfer well between Earths.
Yeah.
Why have you handed me $1 with your photo on it? Or a photo of Dr. Martin Luther King or whatever.
Right. I know. And this also, I heard something recently. I never thought about this before, but how would they be accessing that money instantly? Like with a bank account or a wire transfer? They would have to have cash, right? Because even a bank transfer or something would not necessarily work on the next world, but they're not lugging a suitcase around of cash. I mean, so how are they getting paid?
Yeah, I assume that if they'd lasted long enough, I think they probably would have used the explanation that we see in Doctor Who of I just have to use money.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what's going to, the doctor doesn't know what's going to work wherever he goes or they go.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So, and we also have, the timer goes haywire, which is
briefly.
Yeah. Unstable.
As I say, not a bad initial raising of the stakes, and then.
Yeah.
Well, it goes haywire. Then I guess they see their first twister, and Arturo sees it, and he says it looks like it's caused by some sort of electrical field. But take a drink for a Star Trek some sort of line. But also, how can he deduce so quickly from a glimpse that was otherwise just could have been a dust devil that it was caused by electrical instability? It just,
I'm
guessing Post didn't track script continuity.
Yeah. It just seems like like you said, Arturo can just like know what's going on by just looking.
Yeah.
It just seems
Because he's
weird.
smart.
Yeah, because he's smart. I don't have him here in the notes either, but it was also on Earth Prime that John Rhys Davies kind of said like these are the kind of episodes that he started complaining about because of the flawed logic behind it, because they're like upside down twisters or something. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, that makes sense, right? Like just because you want to do something, it's like we'll do something different, so they'll be upside down. How does that make any sense? I don't.
Not a clue.
Yeah. So where are we? So is this where they're going into the town? And
Yeah, they find the village over
yeah,
the hills,
yeah.
and as I say, congratulations, Ms. Wells.
Yeah.
You found a map painting. Because my God, it was just flat. It was like they just pasted it into the rocks in the composite.
Yeah.
So bonus points for not painting the entire thing, but minus several million bonus points for making it blatantly obvious.
Wow. And then
the timer works
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Because nothing is more exciting than having a problem fix itself in the first main segment. Decent science, but not exciting television.
Yeah, very, very anticlimactic. Yeah. So what is this? So you said this. What was the sign? Did I miss the sign? What is this?
They did. So
Okay.
you can be forgiven for not,
I'm
not
in it
catching it too.
here.
But yeah, there's a sign as they're walking by, as they're starting to forage for supplies, saying raiders will be executed or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Yes, I remember now. Right.
And the camera does that classic hang on it
Yeah.
as they walk by.
Yeah.
And the very first thing they do is break that rule.
Yes.
Right. Right.
Like that won't bite them in the butt again. Like it does every episode.
Yeah, I know.
And then we meet the villagers separate from the Sliders. And here I feel it really felt like the town from Footloose, except that instead of banning dancing, they've banned science.
Right.
Okay.
You can't take her to the science fair. Anyway.
Yeah. So there. So where is this all the CGI coming out? Is this when the storms start again because they thought that they were safe?
Yeah, and then there's another flurry of twisters.
And our
after the meeting,
right?
Jenny, was that the daughter's name? She
Jenny.
sees Arturo drawing water from the well and taking it into the barn.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she goes and confronts them and says, "No, you're gonna get yourself kicked out or exiled or killed or worse," and takes them. And then that's when the twister comes in and she takes him to the I don't know, the
storm cellar.
I guess.
It was like
cellar,
something out of Wizard of Oz, right? Like basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
If only.
Was this no, did Wade say it at the beginning too about she never liked the Wizard of Oz? That was at the beginning, right? Where she said that.
Yeah, there was a whole plot point where she
okay.
talks about that and the fact that it was traumatic for her.
Yeah. She said her parents made her watch it every year and she had nightmares for a week or something like that.
A fact that the director and the writer both promptly forgot. It's never referenced again. Which happens a lot with Wade plot points, or with Wade character development.
That's true. I know. Yeah. But Arturo thinks that they're going to be safe, right? Because of how does he determine that again? That because of the mountain,
the type of rock.
Right. Right.
Lodestone. It was lodestone.
Lodestone.
So they figured that protected that valley from the twisters attacking.
But then the twister literally jumps over it, right?
Because of the timer.
Right. But it jumps. It doesn't just it
kind of hops over the hill. You're right.
Hops,
yeah.
As if it's alive or something.
Takes out the church or something, and yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, lodestones are naturally magnetized pieces of the mineral magnetite. And for them to occur in that quantity in that part of California would have this must be part of the alternateness of this dimension.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Because they generally do not appear in that kind of quantity in one spot. I
Okay.
don't know the geology behind it. I'm just looking here on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And but yeah, they pop up on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Only a small amount, by the way, is magnetized as lodestone.
Okay.
So you have a material that's not super rare, but not super common. But then this form of it that is protecting them for the hurricanes is exceptionally rare in our world.
Okay.
So this must be one of the big deals, which if they'd stayed on this particular dimension for any length of time, or if they'd bothered to explore it while they were here, we might have seen other lodestone villages.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that could have been interesting and fun and much better than this.
I feel like the writers probably didn't really even pay attention to any of that. They're just, this is cool. Let's do this.
I feel like by this point, they were probably so sick of the network's notes that they were just getting stuff out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's weird because Tracy Torme's still on the show at this point. It's just he's
Yeah.
not as involved. So it's like I don't think he really like had anything to do with this one, but yeah, it I don't know. It's just anyway, those twisters do look terrible. That CGI was god awful. Yeah. You said the scary 90s CGI.
Yeah.
And this is where you mentioned about Julie Benz, right?
Where there's a read on the line is I can't believe this is happening, and she just does not seem like she's there. Which literally, like the very first time she shows up on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which you mentioned at the top of the show, much more dynamic, much more a little scary because she's a bad guy.
Yeah.
She's one of the mini bosses in Buffy.
Yeah.
And really, I don't know if it's more consistent direction, better writing, or the fact that she has a few more years of experience by that point. Like I think she's got like 2 more years of experience by the time she does Buffy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And flat out blows this performance away.
Yeah. I know. It's yeah.
I don't know what the read was that they gave her for that, but it just did not sell.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Is this also? I don't remember where it is. I estimated it was around here where Rembrandt said something about he had another Navy reference here. Just that a hurricane once capsized its destroyer in the middle of the Atlantic. So yay, another Navy reference.
By the way, for surviving that, he should have gotten a medal.
Okay.
Seriously, if something like that happens to your ship,
Mm-hmm.
Where it's destroyed by a natural disaster or by enemy action, you survive it.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking just for surviving. They're like, good on you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what the second time now, like since Double Cross, like all of a sudden he's got this Navy background, Mike.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It was Rules of the Game was mentioned, and
it was Rules of the Game. That's what it was, not Double Cross, right? I'm getting them confused because I know Rules of the Game was like the premiere, but it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what he was aboard the destroyer. I don't think that ever comes up.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there are quite a few.
Oh yeah, no,
quite a few specialties that you could do.
Right. Yeah, all I know is that it's like a regular thing now this season, where all of a sudden it's like, I feel like it's almost every other episode there's some kind of Navy reference with him that we never really gotten to before because it was convenient because they wanted to introduce this for him for whatever reason. So this is when Franklin discovers them for the first time, right?
Right.
Because they're responsible for this, and they're getting all biblical on Quinn. It looked like they were getting ready to cane. Did they actually cane him? They were whipping him, or
they beat him. They beat him, but I don't think they caned him.
Oh no. Oh, there was somebody in the episode. Wasn't it when they first approached and they saw the guy in the gallows or whatever?
In the stocks.
In the stocks, something like that. So it's like that should have been their first clue right then to just turn away, right?
Yes. And then the sign that says "Exiled people caught stealing will be executed." Yeah.
Maybe it's in an alternate universe language that we as the viewers can read, but they can't.
But that's how they write in the alternate universe language. but they speak English still. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
because of the lodestone.
yeah.
Right.
hmm
It translates.
hmm but this is where too I think this is where I really wanted to just beat the living crap out of him, because he's talking about Wade like about basically like she's like not good breeding stock or something. I have that
Yeah, that was
line.
a terrible.
Oh yeah, she's poor stock, skinny, narrow hip. Like what the what is I didn't even want him to be
She's not a
redeemed.
horse.
Yeah. I didn't even want him to be redeemed at the end of the episode. Like, so what is this where the Jenny offers to take her in or something and something like
Yeah,
that?
and the line, all right, but she'll
Okay.
be your responsibility. And now I
Yeah.
get impressions of Jenny taking Wade for walkies and keeping her fed and watered. Wait, no, this isn't that kind of podcast.
Yeah. I know we're going through. Was there anything? Is there anything we're missing, Mike? Or before we? I don't know. You.
I don't think so. Yeah, we're going through the story here.
We're just kind of
yeah.
going through it.
They
Such as
find
it
the
is.
town. They get caught.
Yeah.
He takes their timer and starts tinkering with it.
Okay, that was the thing. I know this isn't the first time that's happened, but like again, you're just taking this thing apart and then they just put it back together like it's nothing. I mean,
Well, they had to get that one piece, that
yeah,
battery charger wire or something.
Yeah.
something. But it's like, man, you guys just keep tinkering with this thing, and it's like, this is
Yeah.
not something you take the batteries out and put it in. Like this is
Yeah.
that just another thing that just kind of threw me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they get kicked out of town. They get dumped out in the desert
Yeah, and
with their hands tied.
oh right.
And we get Sandstorm. We have to fill 4 minutes of footage and
Yeah.
we have nothing.
Because
Yeah.
it's about twisters. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
what now. So is this where we also found out, or is it when they actually talk to what's his name, Corey Feldman? Is this when we find out that his father actually was like the scientist too, like
Yeah.
or something like that?
Yeah, they get rescued, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, Caleb rescues them by
Just watched this last night and the details are already fuzzy.
Chinese food television.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, Corey
Yeah,
Corey
proving
rescues them,
Tracy Torme's point.
Yes.
brings them underground and introduces them to I can't remember the character's name. Corey Feldman's character.
I think it was Reed.
Yeah.
I think.
Reed.
Yeah,
right?
Reed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, I have to say, how much hair gel did they store in that research bunker?
Apparently that was a survival resource. Hair was on point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Either that or there was another experiment that was a wild success.
Yeah.
You will have perfect hair forever.
Yeah. You should say this now, Perry, about the where we are in the episode for 2/3.
Yeah, we're almost 2/3 of the way through. I don't know what the acid test part of this is. I was hoping for some sort of MK Ultra thing. I think it would have actually been really awesome and trippy if there had been some sort of hallucination angle to this.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah.
It really would have.
I feel like almost everything in season
No.
3 is an hallucination at some point. Like,
Yeah.
it's just gonna get worse. Okay, so the shunning, right? This is when he basically exiles his own daughter, right?
Yeah.
So I guess he's trying to take a page out of the MAGA handbook. I guess like he must be a Trumper, right? Because trying to ignore what you don't want, like and like. Sorry, I try not to get too political, but like I was just
Either
thinking
that or
about
it's
that.
it's either that or a spin-off of the Harrison Ford vehicle Witness called Witless.
With yeah, I mean, I wish it was that's I don't know. It just seemed very cruel to like, yeah. What you had lines here.
Yeah, because he sentences her, and the very first thing I thought was, looked for, she cannot be seen. Listened for, she cannot be heard. Touched, she cannot be felt.
Yeah.
Which again would have been a better plot.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, man, I'm just having trouble with the plot here. I'm like, where are we with Wade? And they decide to like kill her or something. And am I skipping ahead?
Yeah,
I
then
have
they sort
no
of do the
idea.
star-crossed lovers thing with Jenny and the maybe I can talk to your father.
Right.
And I think the only good delivery Julie has in the whole thing, we both know that won't do any good. And my first thought was, because you're kind of dense. But talking is not Caleb Strong, or not Caleb, which the
Jacob.
guy,
Whatever.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob. Yeah, it does. The
One of
names sort of blend together at this point. It's all
Yeah.
Zechariah and Malachi.
Right. It just became some big right-wing religious thing. Like what is? I don't know what this is.
Yeah, and then they try to kill Wade by drowning her, and it's not the playground swing.
Oh,
because that's what it honestly looked like at first.
It did. It looked like that. Okay. Okay.
And I just remember feeling it felt very Monty Python, just that she turned me into a newt.
Oh, okay.
What makes you think she's a witch? Well, she turned me into a newt. A newt. I got better.
And because this episode would not be complete in rundown form without us making more fun of the executives, it just seems like Fox executives wanted a wet t-shirt contest, so Tracy Torme gave them Sabrina Lloyd in a ducking chair.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Well, amongst all that, while Sabrina's getting her head dunked, where was that rope hanging from exactly? Because it went straight up into the sky. It looked like it would be suspended right above the pond, well away from any trees.
Okay.
Unless they had some kind of pulley and winch system going on, I don't know.
You're right. Yeah.
It's a sky hook.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty poor cameraing there, I guess.
Right. So and this was also right. And this was something that this is what I wanted to comment on. It is this just another example of that they compress time for television, but like it didn't seem like she was underneath the water for like they're trying to drown her, but like I didn't time it. So it seemed like the first time was like 10 seconds. Then she did a little bit longer, maybe 30 seconds. Like how long? I mean, I can hold my breath for a while. I mean, but like it just seemed like they gave up too easily, or like.
Well, it was just so Franklin, the mean old scientist turned dictator, could give her a lecture about whether she'd learned her lesson or something.
Mm-hmm. Well,
like they brought her back up just so he could deliver that line and then plunged her back under. It was it was nonsense.
Yeah, but he was trying to kill her. Like he was definitely trying to drown her, and then they're shocked when it's like like Quinn's actually going in there to rescue her. It's like he's furious. And then this is where I guess they track them down to Reed's hangout there where he'd been exiled.
Yeah.
Right. With the pitchforks and let's go storm in
tonight on unconvincing fight scenes due to insurance issues.
Yeah. And this is where I was saying at the beginning, like I don't want him to be redeemed just the way he was acting, but it's like, oh, you can make this. They're trying to convince him like, oh, you can still be a good man, you can stop all this from happening because apparently all the twisters are man-made somehow, and he's the one doing this, and like he's already been found out by the other guy too, right? Like her betrothed or whatever, like you did this, so. It just felt like kind of like fake, like now he knows he's defeated and like, okay, I'll help, because what else is he gonna do? I don't know. It didn't, none of that sat well with me either. Just and then so as he's saying goodbye, this is where I said before, the handshake That's the what do you call it? Skin Me from Stand By Me, where they do that little sly little thing there.
Yeah. Give me some skin.
Yeah. Skin Me. That was so Tracy Torme, like he thought that was too much of an inside reference to the movie. He's like, I am sure that he felt like they cooked that up while they were hanging out on set, and he said if he had actually been on the set that day, and they ran it by him, he would have said no. He didn't want that. I mean, I know some people have, I've seen online some people like, oh, that was kind of a cool little reference, but like, why would Quinn do that? Like, I agree.
Yes.
Like, it's just so out of character. And it's interestingly enough, apparently, Jerry's character Berntessio was the only character in the movie that actually did not do that handshake among the four of them. So go figure. It doesn't even make sense if they didn't even do it together in the movie. So, but yet they're doing it here.
That goes up with the, and I never forget their face from Star Trek II.
Oh yeah,
even though Khan, the episode that Khan was in, Chekhov wasn't.
Chekhov wasn't in it. Yeah, I know.
And Walter Koenig has been asked about that, and he said, "Yes, but I know how to keep my mouth shut." He didn't use the accent in the interview. He just was
right. Well, we could kind of like I know Trekkies retcon that and saying, he was probably
absolutely.
He was just not there, but he was on the ship.
He wasn't on the bridge.
He was on the ship. He just knew about it, right? Because he was like a lowly ensign. Yeah. And then it's over. Like you said. And then that's it.
And then it's over. Yeah,
that's over.
Because it really does just stop.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like, okay, we fixed everything and we're sliding.
I think I don't think I have anything else to say about it. If you do, I don't even want to. I don't even want to talk about the episode. All right, goofs. You got one, Mike?
Yeah. Well, when Arturo was drawing a diagram for Caleb about electromagnetism, John Rhys Davies, you can see him with his pencil, just draws a bunch of circles. And then they cut the diagram, and it's more than just a bunch of circles. In fact, there are no complete circles on that diagram. So that was, I'd call that a goof.
Yeah.
And this isn't so much a goof, I think, as laziness, but in the fight scene in the final segment, Reed responds to Franklin's initial attack with a pitchfork, a fairly good improvised weapon in the context that he was using it.
Yeah.
Just kind of, he yells and in pain and grabs his shoulder, and then he pulls his hand away later and he's not bleeding.
Oh.
It was, ow! It felt very Joe Besser. And then in the last part of that, Quinn just sort of pushes on Franklin's shoulder to get him out of the chair, and Franklin just rolls out and sort of half sits on the ground like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, can we cut now? Can I go to Crafty and get something? And no disrespect to Bill Bollinger, he's probably doing the blocking exactly the way they rehearsed it.
Yeah.
When you do a fight call, you do not deviate after that.
Yeah.
That's where it's all set.
But
oh my God, could they have not done like 2 or 3 more fight calls before they actually go to action? Because it had the look of 3 or 4 actors in a confined space not wanting to bump each other into the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either because they didn't want to suffer a head injury or they didn't want to knock a wall down.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, I've been on sets on stage where you do come up short because you don't want to knock the entire wall down.
Right. Yeah, I get it. that pretty much sums up things. It's like, that's like kind of like their budget now. It's like, this is that's what season 3. Most of it feels like that. Like I said, there are some good ones. The next one coming up is like one of the best ones, but it just gets like I kind of like I didn't think it started this early. I was like, I know that there are some bad ones, but it definitely is like kind of hit or miss, but like so early on, like right after those first 3 episodes that we did, but it just I don't know what they were thinking. All right. There's not very many memorable lines in my opinion, but I do like what Rembrandt
No.
said about the we didn't really talk about the drink that
Oh, the algae drink.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we didn't
the
really
algae
talk
drink.
that algae drink. Yeah, and Rembrandt said tastes like frogs frappéed in a cuisine art. Or
Yeah.
however he said it, which that was kind of funny. Isn't
Yeah.
that
Yeah, it was.
yeah? What do you call that? Yeah, aren't those like those health drinks? Like
Yeah, smoothies.
yeah, something like that. Like that's what it seemed like. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why he just didn't say blender. Oh,
Well, I think because Cuisinarts were still really super popular in the '90s, so it had
Okay.
more of a cultural cachet.
Okay,
Gotcha.
mhm.
Yeah.
And then he pronounced it the way he did, and they just went on. They
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember how he pronounced it. Like that's
kept
not
that
how
take.
that's not how you
Yeah.
pronounce it. But I don't. Yeah, cuisine art or something like
And
that. Yeah.
Easy nerd. Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Clevant Derrick credit, he really comes off like the character he's playing, Rembrandt Brown, still comes off as though he's in this, you know? Because I don't really feel like Arturo when he's drawing the circles. I think John Rhys Davies is phoning it in by that point.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe that was shot later in the episode. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, probably.
Wade Wells is having to hold back because Julie Benz is not giving her anything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Sabrina Lloyd. Yeah.
In fact, none of the villagers were giving her anything. And Sabrina Lloyd is an excellent actress, and it really felt like she was holding back. Quinn, up until the action sequences, which I think Jerry O'Connell just loves shooting action,
yeah, probably.
was a lot more reserved. I don't remember anything he said or did during most of the episode,
Yeah.
which is
Yep.
why I did not write a memorable line down here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do one, but I'll wait for Michael, for
Okay.
Mike, because
Okay.
Well, mine from Rembrandt, case in point.
Yeah.
When they've realized the tornado's coming after them because of the timer, he says, "I can't believe we're walking around here with a tornado magnet."
Yeah.
I just that one made me laugh. I like that.
yeah, it's a solid. Just because how else would you describe it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the line I'm going to do is, all right, but she'll be your responsibility. Because that's the line I would use as the stinger if we were doing a full-on riff treatment of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we pretty much riffed like almost the whole episode.
Yeah.
This was just oh my god.
That was rough.
Yeah, we'll get into
That
our
was a rough
rating.
show.
Yeah, so this is a little on the shorter side because of that. So I think we have some time to do our. I added these comments like really quickly. We got them past a couple of weeks. All right, so Mike.
All right. Yeah. From post-traumatic slide syndrome, Moishi43 says, the ending is obvious. The way Arturo says, "Oh my God." It's obvious the real Arturo who got left behind. Also notice the fake Arturo as he walks into the therapist's office. We're his family with a smirk on his face. The actor knew this was the fake Arturo and was acting deliberately, playing up to the irony.
Maybe. This will be the debate that never ends. And then we got from Double Cross a couple of comments. Chris, digital artist, he has commented again. He actually had let me know too that when I first uploaded, the comments were turned off. I'm like, oh, I didn't know, and he gave me a little heads up. I'm like, oh, thank you. So
thank you, Chris.
yeah, I believe it was. Is it what? You know what? It might be him. If it's not, I'll cut that out. I think it was him. All right. Anyway, he says Double Cross is one of the rare bright spots in season 3. I agree. Story-wise, it honestly feels like it could have belonged in seasons 1 or 2, which is probably why it works so well. As much as I love Vancouver's lush Northwest vibe, it's supposed to be California, so filming in LA makes more sense. Vancouver just looks way too Pacific Northwest for San Francisco. The move opens up more possibilities with a 300-mile radius concept, which, let's be real, was rarely executed all that well anyway. That's true as well, yeah. Also, shout out to Zoe McClellan. I've seen her in 2 made-for-TV movies, and she always nails the villain role. I'm giving this episode a solid 7 out of 10 fan letters. because of what's her name being Rembrandt's #1 fan, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then Pedro, P. Ferreira, 1983. That's Pedro Ferreira, who he's commented about a few things. He actually did reply. I kind of know what this is in reference to. To this day, they're still trying to find Zoe McClellan. Apparently, she's like a fugitive. Like, do you know what this is about, Perry? Or I kind of looked it up a little bit.
I have the Oracle of Wikipedia here, and all it says here, they did cast her in Designated Survivor as White House Counsel Kendra Danes, and that is where her listing stops. So let me see if I can find any news about
Something
her.
about that she ran off with her kid.
Yeah,
Something like
she
that.
from 2021. She is wanted for kidnapping and has virtually vanished.
Yeah.
What?
Which is why she's. I think that's why she left. Also, maybe that's part of the reason why she was off of New Orleans. Maybe.
Oh, she left way before that.
Yeah. I don't know what that. I don't know what that's about, but it didn't get brought up in the last one because I'd kind of heard about it, but like I don't know what this is, and I was like, oh, I found out after the fact. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I still like her as an actress. I mean, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, she was fighting a custody battle over her son with her ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So they really are still trying to find her.
Trying to find her.
And yet, not to be political, she's probably still more castable than Dean Cain.
Ooh, yeah, I would agree too. Oh my God.
Sorry.
No. Oh yeah.
Knew it was coming. Couldn't hold it back.
Oh yeah. It's like, man, I don't even think I could even get myself to watch Lois and Clark anymore. I loved that show.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
All right. Last comment from Double Cross. This is our old friend Thomas, Sliders fan blog, Slide Cage. It was really tough getting used to the relocation from Vancouver to LA, but I'm so glad they at least gave an explanation for the change of scenery in the story. I'll give the episode 7 out of 10 body scans. Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So your comment there, Damon, you don't want our next series to be Lois and Clark then? You don't.
No, I don't think so. No. All right, our final thoughts and rating. You know what? I think I'm probably in the same range as you guys. So Perry, if you want to do it first. I think we're all the same.
Yes, in protest because this episode had nothing to do with half of the title. I'm saying that this had 4 tabs of the brown acid from Woodstock out of 10.
Mike, go next.
Yep. Yep, similar number, 4 glasses of algae juice out of 10.
Yeah. I was not sure what my rating is. I was like, I was almost gonna say like really, really low, like 1 or 2. I'm like, there's stuff that's worse than this. But this is definitely the lowest one yet. 4. I'm gonna say 4 too. 4 Skinnets, which is the handshake. 4 Skinnets out of 10. Yeah, this was bad. This was
definitely
sorry,
the worst.
There might have been people that like this episode. Sorry, but we didn't.
Didn't work for me.
Like it?
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Yeah, go ahead. If you like more of the action stuff and the ripoffs, hey, more power to you.
And if there's something we missed, we'd certainly like to know. Because man,
sure.
We looked for everything we could in this episode.
Okay.
Oh, Perry. You want to tell us where folks can find you?
Yes, we are not streaming. We stopped streaming Lab Laughs. We were streaming it briefly until August 18th. So now you can see us at Tampa Metropolitan Improv at the Carrollwood Cultural Center Studio Annex on Casey Road, October 10th, and then again at a to-be-determined date in November. We're doing 1 show a month right now.
Nice.
But it's me, our directors, Erica Garaffa and Jesse Hudson, and our regular performers, Evie Sidrez Wallace, Leanne McDonald Kruger, Madison Pulika. I had to remember how to pronounce her name. and Alana Sasdell and Michael, and I still don't remember his last name. It starts with a B, but it's not Bloxam. But he just joined, so he will be in the next show.
Oh,
And we
great.
do short form improv at the Carrollwood Cultural Center.
All right, great. And it's great having you on, Perry. I'm kind of glad you did this one. I'm sorry it wasn't a great one, but
Shame about the episode.
but you don't disappoint with the humor. I mean, thank you so much, Perry. I know we'll have you back pretty soon. You'll definitely be back later in the season. So I know.
Excellent. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Are you? Another bad. I don't know.
Regardless of how bad the show gets, and let's face it, we're not on the upward swing.
No.
At least it's fun hanging out with you guys and reminiscing and kind of looking back over it.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks. All right. I guess I'm taking us out, Mike. And you started it.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. So next up we have we're going from this episode. We're going to what is arguably what many people think is like one of the best episodes of the entire series, The Guardian. And we will be joined by not just Dave Corman, who has joined us already, but his co-host, Stacey Wilcox. They are both joining us from the Corman Productions Deep Dive TV podcast. And Stacey has done a review with us once for Quantum Leap 2022, which is, I remember you came in late on that one, Mike, but you were there for the whole thing. So she will be joining us for the first time for Sliders. So looking forward to that. In the meantime, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. You can share your opinions on the episode in the comments down below. We will do a roundup of the comments in future videos. Definitely leave a comment on this one if you good or bad, we won't care. Just we'll share it. And I'll just consolidate the information here. Visit our website at fandomentanglement.com, which is where you can find all of our past videos and the links to the social media channels, including YouTube, Facebook, Blue Sky, and Mastodon. But those links will also be in the description for the episode. So until next time, I'm Damon.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Perry.
And keep on sliding, everybody.
Away from the twisters.
Away from the twisters. See you guys.
Bye.
All right.